Alright, just picked up a Honda CRF230f. Let's get her home and we can take a look. Alright, we just picked up this Honda CRF230f. It's 2006. So I got this for a pretty good deal because it is not running. The guy before me, I guess, was trying to get running, and then in the process of bump starting it a bunch of times, wrecked second gear as well. So apparently second gear is not working along with not running. And it looks like these fork tubes are a little wrecked as well. So I think to start off, we gotta get this thing clean. It's really dirty, so let's get this thing cleaned up. Alright, we got her all washed up, so let's dig into why this thing won't start. So it's electric start only, so there's no kickstart on it. There's no... Looks like this is all disconnected. There's no battery in it, so I'm going to dig around, try to find the battery, and then we can see how we can get this thing started. Alright, there's my parts pile right there. So I took a bunch of stuff off, the carburetor off. Kind of want to get to this starter right there, so I got a new one, just replaced it. There was the switch that was missing a bunch of parts, so I just got a new one, connected it there. So that's part of it. So that's all intact. I went ahead and got a brand new battery. It was missing a couple wires as well. So now when I turn the key and then press the starter button, oh, we got it. Oh yeah, I took the spark plug off, so I wanted to check for a spark as well. So let's see if we can see spark. So yeah, that definitely has spark. So I'm gonna check for compression quick. If we have decent compression, we can start putting stuff back on. So let's take a look. All right, we got my compression tester all hooked up. Let's see what we got. There's the switch. All right. So I don't know, that's what, 140 or so. I definitely don't know the specs, but I think 140 is decent, I would imagine. So I think it's good enough to put everything back on and then try to give her its first actual start. I guess before I put everything back on, I figured I'd check the valve clearances. So looks like the exhaust seems okay, but the intake is a bit tight. So I'm just gonna adjust the valves in spec. I think it's 0.004. So just adjust them by loosening that nut and then throw a feeler gauge in there. So I'm gonna adjust them, then I'm gonna put everything back on. So all right, here she is, pretty much all put back together. Got the carb and all the key components on there. So let's fire it up and see how she sounds. There we go. Yeah, she sounds good. Let's go take her for a rip. the test drive went great. I'm just gonna finish up getting the rest of the plastics on here. I took off these fork boots, so basically to put new ones on, you just undo these. You can pull the forks up and then slide the new boots on there. So those are coming in the mail, and then I just got these new cowl graphics I'm gonna put up there. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on, just finish up some loose ends here, and then we'll have the final product coming up. Alright, there she is, all dolled up. So I got those new graphics on there. That turned out good. And then while I was doing that, I decided to just get a new seat cover just to make it look newer. And then along with the new front fork boots, then I got both hand grips on there as well. So, and cleaned her up a little bit more. So yeah, she's looking really good. She runs good, she drives good, and now she finally looks good. So that will complete this bike. Thanks for watching.